Hi guys, this is Pranjali J here and welcome back to What the Binge. So What the Binge is a channel where I talk to you about certain shows, movies and documentaries and tell you if they're worth your binge or not. Okay guys, so in today's video I will be telling you everything about this recent Netflix film called Cuties, which released on Netflix on the 9th of September 2020. Now, even before this film released on Netflix, it was a part of multiple controversies over the internet, lots of online backlash, and hateful comments. And today, I will be telling you what started the controversy about this film and what I personally feel about this film, and that I will be telling you towards the end. And yes, guys, without any further ado, let's get started the video. So, this film was first presented at the 2020 Sundance Film Festival in January this year, and this is when Cuties received a lot of compliments from people at the film festival. It also got the Best Directorial Award, and this was given to the debutant director Memuna Dakor for Cuties, and her film was called A Unique, Heartwarming Coming of Age Story. Now, the compliments that the debutant director received for this particular film later turned into death threats when the poster of this film was released on Instagram. When Netflix released the poster of this film on Instagram, it got a lot of online backlash, lot of hateful comments from Netflix users who said that this film is sexualizing young children. Now, the poster of this film has kids from the age group of 9 to 11, and they are posing in this kind of seductive manner. They are wearing skimpy tiny clothes, and that is the reason why this poster got a lot of online backlash. A couple of weeks later, when Netflix released the trailer of this film on YouTube, it again got a lot of online backlash with multiple thumbs down buttons, and now it has over 38k likes and 1.6 million dislikes on that particular video. Now, I will tell you why I feel like this is wrong, and I will tell you what I personally feel about this thing. This film was criticized for hypersexualizing young children in today's environment, which is rampant with sexual trafficking and pedophilia. That is the reason why people all over the internet were really sad about the fact that Netflix is releasing this content which can be easily used by pedophiles, which can be easily viewed by pedophiles, and this is the content which can also be easily viewed by minors, and they feel like Netflix is negatively influencing these minors by showing these kinds of film. Now, I feel like this film has a larger message to spread. This film has a deeper meaning, and there is a moral to the story which a lot of people are just ignoring. So the protagonist of this film, Amy, is from a Muslim French family. She's growing up in a conservative Muslim family full of values, principles, and they have their own way of doing things. While she's growing up in this kind of family, she goes to a school where she meets these free-spirited girls, these young girls, and all they want to do is have fun. All they want to do is go out and experience the world. They are not like bound by any principles as such, and this is when our protagonist comes across two completely different worlds, and here is when our protagonist has to make her choice, and she has to decide which world she's going to choose. Now, I also want to mention one more scene which was showcased in this film, which will help us understand exactly what the film is trying to tell us. There is one scene where the mother of our protagonist tells her that the devil lies in naked women. Now, this is something that she kind of experiences at school. She sees her friends dressing up in skimpy clothes, wearing short skirts, wearing crop tops, and they are trying to skip their childhood and move on to their adulthood by dressing up in certain ways and by behaving in certain ways. And this is when our protagonist makes the decision that she will go and she will enjoy her life, and she will not really care about the principles of her family and the conservative values that her family has. Later on, when she actually starts experiencing the life, she realizes that she is not meant for the life. And this is the moral of the story, that in today's world there are young children who are going through similar circumstances, similar struggles. They are growing up in these conventional households, in these conservative households, and later they have to go and live in the society which is kind of free spirited. There's a constant struggle that these kids go through, and I feel like this film is trying to tell us about that struggle. I did feel in certain points of this film that this film is going overboard. There was one scene and this one song where these girls were dancing in this very sexualized, seductive manner, which I did find a little bit inappropriate. But later I felt like this film is not meant for kids in any way. After watching this film, I realized that this film is actually meant for adults, and it is meant for adults to understand the current scenario that their young children might go through, the differences in between the values that they might have at home and the culture and the peer pressure that the youngsters have outside their family life. Now, again, I will like to say that I am kind of sad about how these kids who are in the film have acted. These kids were actually giving the message without even realizing that they're sexually available by dancing in certain ways and by wearing certain clothes. Now, that was a little bit hard to watch, but I feel that the message that this film is trying to spread is greater. So I am going to say that this film is completely worth the binge, but you should refrain from watching it with your kids, and you should refrain from watching it with people who are below 18 years of age. And yes guys, so that's it for this film. That's it about my review of this Netflix film called Cuties. Please let me know down in the comment section below what you personally feel about this film. Do you think this film is appropriate? Do you think this film is inappropriate? Do you think Netflix should take down this film from their platform? Please let me know down in the comment section below, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.